Well, let's see how Iida does in his fights, and see how the others do as well. Hey guys, what is up? So today's vlog is Fight on Iida. So with this episode, we see the remaining battles of the other students, see who our final two contestants are for the sports festival, see how Midoriya is doing, and at the same time learn a newer character is about to come to the field. So let's start off with the festival and everything first. So for the first part, we had Iida battling the woman with the vines. We had Bakugo versus Kirishima. We had Iida versus Todoroki, and Bakugo versus Tokuyame and such. Each of the battles was good. The first fight with Iida was pretty quick and easy, and I did enjoy that and such. The second battle was with Pinky and Tokuyame, and I really did enjoy how they just pushing their opponents out and such. So, the fight between Bakugo and Kirishima I actually did like, because Bakugo was pretty smart in tackling Kirishima, knowing he couldn't hold his quirk for long and everything and such, and he did get the upper hand and such. And I love how in the crowd Tetsuya was just cheering him on, since he doesn't want him to win and such, so. Then we had the fight with Iida and Todoroki, and the fight with Iida, that was pretty great, I gotta say, because Iida going full power on his kicks and everything, knocking Shoto out, but eventually Shoto getting the upper hand by pretty much getting at Iida's engines and such, so. And then Tokuyame versus Bakugo was pretty great, because Bakugo starts to realize that Tokuyame's weakness with Dark Shadow and such, and eventually wins that battle. And so, for the final end to the sports festival arc, the next episode will feature Bakugo versus Todoroki, and my money's on Shoto. My money is on Shoto. So, now along the way in the episode, we have a bit with Midoriya and All Might and such. We learn that Midoriya has to have surgery because of his arm and such, and then he pretty much has his hand now has the scars on him, which kind of reflects his actions of what he'd done and such, because while it was pretty reckless with his quirk and all, I kind of like the scars on him, because it kind of shows how hard he's worked and how far he's come and such. And along with this episode, we see that Recover Girl says she's going to stop helping him, because he needs to find better ways to control his quirk, which I kind of have to agree with her on that, because for one thing, Izuku has broken his bones quite a few times in the series. You know, he did it from his entrance exam, to doing it in class a couple times, to the season 1 finale against the villains, to using quite a bit in the sports festival and such. And after the fight with Todoroki, he definitely needs to learn to control his abilities and such. But I do love the talk he has with All Might, because he feels that he's not worthy of his quirk and everything. But All Might points out to him that he was born quirkless, which I love how he hilarious response. You didn't tell me you were born quirkless. Go, but you never asked. So, but you know, the relationship between All Might and Izuku is just one I do like, because All Might sees so much of himself in Izuku, and he sees so much potential and so much more, and I really do enjoy that a lot about his character and such. And the relationship between All Might and Deku, who's got such a good student-teacher relationship, but, you know, it's got that father and son aspect to it, too. Since we don't see Izuku's father in the series. Seriously, where is his dad? I just want to know that. That is seriously bothering me and such, so. So, pretty much, that's happened at the sports festival and all, but then there's something else going on. Iida's brother, who who Iida looks up to, is pretty much on this mission that that Iida tried calling him and such. And then we meet hero killer Stain. Holy crap. This guy, I am terrified of. Like, this guy, the look and design to him is just so cool and all that. And it's just, I am terrified because I don't know what to expect with this guy. I don't know what's going to happen and such. So, and it's just, oh my god, I am truly terrified of what's going to happen and such. Because this guy is pretty formidable. As we see his brother bleeding in that alley, and pretty much, I don't know what's happened to him and such. I'm like, oh shit. So I worry so much for him and all that. And then, he's recruited by the same villains who we met at the end of the first season and such. And it just makes me curious to know what's going to happen and such. So, because, in the series so far, they've only confronted the villains at the end of the first season and such. And we haven't seen too much villain confrontation throughout Season 2 so far, because it's mostly hero against hero and learn a lot of backstories and such, which has not been bad, but, having heroes against villains is something I kind of want to see a bit more of in the series and such, so. But yeah, Iida does get a call from his mom, and, he's telling her I lost the match and everything, and, she's not concerned with that, but the episode ends with her telling him, something's happened to your brother and such, and that's how it ends. It's just like, oh crap. And I feel bad for Iida, because, if you remember in the first season, Iida mentions he goes to UA in order to follow in his family's footsteps and all, and that's very noble, honestly. And Iida is a great character, and I do love and enjoy this character very much so. But man, I feel bad for his brother and everything, and just battling Stain, who, I'm a little worried how these young heroes could deal with him and such. So, but I also want to point out that I love when the series, the episode starts and everything, Shoto is leaving the match after battling with Midoriya and all, and his father is like so happy he's finally using his fire and all that and such, and he's offering I can train you and you'll be part of my group when you graduate UA and all, and Todoroki's like having none of that stuff. Like, the dude's just like, I'm not dealing with that, I'm still doing what I'm doing, but he's doing it for his own purpose. And he didn't even think about his own father or anything. He was just fighting his own battles and such. And I love Shoto, still rebelling against his father, saying, I'm not following your footsteps and all. And I really do like that. And I thought that was really great and such. So yeah, like I said, next week's episode is going to be Bakugo versus Todoroki, and my money's on Shoto. I'm really excited. This sports festival has been really great. These final battles were really great. I did enjoy them and such, and man, I can't wait to see more Stain. I think he's just going to be a great antagonist and whatnot and such. So yeah, that's my thoughts for this episode. So yeah, today is the final. I'm going to do one more hero in the book, and there's only one character left I haven't done, and that, of course, is Kazuki Bakugo himself, Kachan. So let's look at it. Bakugo Kazuki. Man, my mouth's just moved. Quirk Explosion. Quirk description goes, he creates explosions using a nitroglycerin-like sweat secreted from his palms. Ew. He was born on April 20th, weighs 172 cm, is power class 1A. His power and technique are both solids 5 out of 5. His intelligence and speed are both 4s out of 5, but his cooperativeness is a 1 out of 5. In the book, he doesn't have a hero name. It's crossed out King Explosion Murder, I think. Right there, you can see that. That's just, I thought that was kind of funny, so. He has known Izuku since childhood, self-confident and gifted with superior combat sense. He firmly believes that he will become the #1 hero someday. However, his people skills could use a little work. Yeah, that's kind of true, because if you know his Bakugo, he's not very good with people and whatnot and such, so I thought that was kind of funny and such, so. But overall, great episode with Fight on Iida. The final battles were really great. I did enjoy them. I liked Izuku's talk with All Might. I loved Shoto still rebelling against his father. and then the new antagonist Stain. It's gonna be quite interesting from here on. So I'm really excited to see what's gonna happen next. So, but anyway, guys, thanks for watching this week's vlog. Check back next week as we'll end the sports festival arc with Bakugo versus Todoroki. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm doing a lot of vlogs for My Hero Academia, so check out those videos and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to be notified of when future videos are going to be published and such. I've also done some Halloween videos. I recently reviewed Dylan Dog Dead of Night, so if you want to check that out, I recommend that. I'm going to be working on my Constantine City of Demons review, so if you're interested in looking into that, hit the bell icon and you'll be notified of when that video will be published. Also subscribe to my Twitter at SuperKid801 to follow me up on the latest social media updates and such. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this week's vlog. Check back next time as I'll have the finale to the series, to the arc of the sports festival and such. And let me know what you guys thought of this episode and what do you think of Stain and all. I'd love to see what you guys are thinking of this guy and such. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Go beyond! Plus! Ultra! Take care and see you next week.
Hey, this is Kyle Aber, the voice of the narrator from Dragon Ball Z, and you're watching Super Kid 801.